In 2010, at the age of 36, Terry Mitropoulos was running a business, raising 2 sons, and was in perfect health. It was then doctors diagnosed him with a brain tumour. The operation to remove it was the start of a 9-year nightmare.
I went through 13 brain surgeries, and whilst in hospital I caught the superbug, and that itself I only had a 5% chance of any survival. And then through all the trauma I suffered a stroke.
Wife Belinda was left to care for 2 young boys as her husband's expected recovery time blew out from 4 months to 4 long years.
There were some times that I didn't bring them into hospital because Terry was just in a really bad state. I just didn't know whether he was going to pull through, so I didn't let them see that.
But it wasn't just his physical health. Terry's memory was severely affected, leaving him unable to recognise photos of his sons.
How do you think it's affected your relationship with the boys, Terry?
I like
I think it's also really hard, you know, when you're so close with the boys and then something like this happens and you just like lose years of living. It's extremely difficult. And then you wake up and you, geez, my boys are, 3 years older, and I've sort of lost that time. It's hard. It's hard.
The stroke had left Terry with paralysed legs. Doctors told him he'd never walk again. But he was determined to prove them wrong, starting an intense round of rehab. One small step at a time, he defied all odds, and with his wife beside him, achieved the impossible, walking again.
He wouldn't have achieved it without the support from everyone else either.
absolutely.
Yeah.
More importantly, your support.
Yeah.
How supportive has she been?
I've been making up words. There's no words to best describe her support.
Now Terry's story is inspiring others doing it tough.
Just by chance, I met him at a 50th, and I basically walked in, congratulated the 50th, and went straight to Terry. Didn't leave his sight for 2 hours.
Just hearing this extraordinary story.
And I was blown away, so yeah, we were kind of comparing notes too.
Ange Christou was a superstar in the 1990s for AFL club Carlton, but his high-flying career was stopped in its tracks by a debilitating back injury. Meeting Terry several years later changed his life.
I was contemplating suicide, to be honest with you, because I was hospital bound for, I'd say, a month, and I was in all sorts. And then fast forwarding, I meet Terry, and I hear Terry's story, and I'm thinking, Terry, mine's minute compared to yours. So I take my hat off because of his application and attitude. He's a special man, and he exemplifies a miracle. I think he's a miracle man.
The pair's friendship helped get Terry back on his feet. Now he's training to walk from Adelaide to Melbourne, starting next month to raise money for mental health research.
How much feeling have you got in your legs now?
Very little, if any. I don't walk the way I used to walk, but I walk. Many think that I'm a drunk.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you want to say something to them?
No, I think we just laugh now, and the
we
boys
do.
laugh as well.
When I go put petrol in the car, and then I go back to the to pay for the petrol. And they send me out of the car, I'm swaying left and right. All the eyes are on me. It's like, man, this person's getting back in the car, he's driving.
And he's got kids in the car, taking us to soccer.
A sense of humour and sheer strength of will got Terry back on his feet. It's his family that keeps him there.
What did you think when he told you that he was going to go on this massive walk?
It's mind-blowing, that's for sure.
Is it, Crystal?
Yeah.
Why is it mind-blowing?
Well, you don't see anyone walking from one state to another. So it's a very rare thing that happens. So that's why I think it's mind-blowing.
And especially coming from Dad, has suffered over the past 10 years doing this, and it's just incredible. It really is.
It's a battle Terry's overcome one step at a time, by finding the silver lining in every cloud, even when things were at their darkest.
You had the tumour, you had the infection, and then you had the stroke.
Yes.
Was there a moment where you thought, I've got real hope here?
Lisa, I don't hope. I believe. And I did believe that I will overcome this. I didn't know when, but I did know I will.
Isn't he an inspiration? And I'm thrilled to say that Terry, Belinda, Jonah and Christos are in the audience with us today. Really beautiful people.
Oh, yeah. Well done on so many levels. Terry has set up a fundraising page for his walk to support the Black Dog Institute. The link to that is on our website, so please do get involved. If you find yourself in need of help for any reason, crisis support is available through Lifeline. 13 11 14 is the number.